What is up, Shreveport Bossier? We are back for another East Bank Mafia Minute. This is Beau Hayes. This is my buddy Peanut, fresh off of vacation.
Fresh off the beach, y'all.
How you feeling? Good?
Feeling good, yeah.
Awesome.
We went to Destin, did the whole white sand beach, lug all your gear down there. That kind of gets a pain in the ass, but you can't complain. You're at the beach.
All right, well, are you fresh enough for us to
I'm fresh.
Roll through this week here in the East Bank? All right. Well, man, kind of switch things up when you were gone. Man, we were kind of consolidating this. We're putting all the hours, the drink specials, all that stuff in the caption up top. So if you're looking for all that information, it's right up here.
Up there?
That's it, right above you.
Okay.
And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about music, and then I'd like to take a little time and talk to you about Chef's Table.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about it, and I'd like to fill them in. So let's talk music. Tuesday we kick off live music. That is Tuesday, June the 4th. Rose and P Road. We do live music from 6:30 to 9:30. This week it's going to be Braden Watts. And, I talk about him a lot on here. Love this guy. Really kind of blowing up, playing across the country now. Does a lot of stuff here. Does a lot of stuff at Louisiana Grandstand. Phenomenal little musician. He's our buddy too. We've known him for a long time.
He kind of started his whole thing here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
so, man, that's Tuesday.
Then I guess Wednesday's Jimmy Wooten on the patio. He's got a new album that they just cut.
It's called Collision Course.
Collision Course.
Yeah.
I heard it. I actually haven't heard it, but I've heard talk about it. Said it's really good.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be playing the whole album.
You should
here.
go look him up on iTunes. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's a really good album. I'm proud
Well,
of it.
he'll be down here same time, 7:30 to 9:30. So come catch him on the patio of P Road. And then Wing Wednesday over at 7th Tap.
Yep. They do live music too.
Live music. Braden Watts will be on their patio. So
Sweet.
get
So
two
Braden's
chances.
back to back.
Back to back.
I like it.
2 shots.
All right, and then Thursday is when we open up Hurricane Alley for the weekend. Just give you the rundown. All the concerts all weekend. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Man, they are free shows. It's all ages. You can bring your kids. You can bring your camping chair down here. You know, years ago, I think my dad brought the first camping chair down here.
We did.
And he started the old timers section, and I love it, man. It's all the old timers roll over there, and they got their own little spot.
Yeah.
So break your camping chairs out all weekend long for these free shows. Thursday night, June 6th, the band will be Flight Delay. Man, I've been here several times, but I'm gonna give you a throwback. Remember the first time we ever did music at Rose P Room?
Oh God, that's been a long time.
When we had the tent out there.
Yeah.
And
That was a little
it was
20
just the alleyway.
10 by 20, 10.
Man, this is before we owned any piece of music equipment. Flight Delay showed up, did our first ever concert, and they stood in the middle of the crowd and had their fiddle player, did the whole thing eye to eye with guests. There wasn't any separation. It was like you could walk around in the band.
No stage, height.
Yeah.
They just,
No, I love it. I
play.
love that they now have a big stage to play on because they're great musicians. They do a little southern rock. They do some harder rock, and then they blend in some Texas country. Man, they're a phenomenal little band, and we are proud of those guys. Man, they've been here a long time.
Yeah. Heather Lynn and the Deacons. They're going to be Friday night. They come out of Texarkana. They played here, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, I think. So for those who don't know, Texarkana just up the road. But they'll come down and they play the whole time. So there's no opener. They go on at 7 o'clock. They play anything from southern rock, classic rock. They play a little bit of country music. But it's just a really good fun show.
Yeah, man. We have a lot of bands that have male lead singers.
Yeah.
It's man, a lot of them are. We have a few bands that, man, it's female lead singers. There's some really good ones, but I would say she's up there near the top vocally, and glad to have her back.
Yeah, it'll be a good show. So I'll give you a chance for them to play all night long too. So
yeah. And then Saturday on the big stage that we have a band that's been around here locally for a long time. It's actually a band that a lot of bands appreciate how tight they are. We hear them talked about a lot by all the other local bands.
I didn't know that.
So it's Militia. Militia is it's a classic rock band, man, but they mix in ballads. They do 80s hairspray, metal, and then they throw kind of like the 70s classics at you too. Really tight band, very high energy. Man, it's gonna be a good show. It's good dance too.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they're going all night too. There's no opener.
Yeah, they are 7 until 11.
Okay.
And so
I kind of like that when the band says they just play the whole time. So there's no. I mean, they'll take a little break.
We're not. It ain't a sweatshop over here.
You're not.
We gotta give them. A little.
Well,
break.
we're not having to change out drum kits and everything. You just literally that band that comes on. They start at 7 and they play all the way through. So that's always a good time when bands come out and do that.
So that's music, just like every week. It's at least 5 nights a week. So that's our music for the weekend. But while I got you here, something that we haven't talked about yet on this East Bank Mafia Minute is Chef's Table. Chef's Table is another one of our East Bank Mafia businesses. Doesn't get plugged as much because it's more geared to private booking.
Private booking, yeah. It's a catering facility that, heck, me and you started doing weddings back in 2014, I think, was our first wedding that we did. It was rough. I think we tried to go over the top. I mean, we rented plateware and the whole thing. It was.
I remember that. We did frog legs.
Yeah, out in the country.
Yeah.
So we've kind of gotten the wedding business back then. And it's still in the back of our, repertoire to feed a whole bunch of people. So we kind of started the Chef's Table as a smaller venue back in 2021, right after COVID, and then made it a larger venue. Kind of blew out one of the walls, and so we can hold up to 300 people now. And we do birthday parties. It's also a split room. So you can have a smaller side for maybe a more intimate birthday party, 30, 40, 50 people. Rehearsal dinner in there, and then open it up for the big room for a wedding. So it really is a good facility, and the beauty of it, you can pay for your own entertainment. But a lot of times people come down, they have a little party, and then when they let the party out, they'll come out to Hurricane Alley.
Yep.
So we've already got the built-in entertainment for you.
Here's a question I get all the time in the restaurants is, "Hey, where's Peanut at?" And I'm like, "Hey, he's a chef's table." So man, that's kind of become your baby.
It is.
Catering's your thing, and it's used to be me and you side by side doing all the catering.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time that was very much 2 dudes catering.
Yeah.
I think now we made a smart move and we hired a female who keeps us in line. I think Brittany Reed is doing a great job handling all the little finer points, the details, the things that make your event perfect.
Yeah, and you can find that anything that you find on Chef's Table can be found through any one of the East Bank Mafia.
So you can go to eastbankmafia.com for any of the businesses down here.
Yeah.
It's going to connect you to all of them. You can see menus, you can see calendars, you can see
Pictures,
how to book Chef's Table,
pictures of the venue and whatnot. So
pretty cool. It's as of now, word on the street is we're pretty booked most of this year, right?
Yeah. We actually have a little month that we have to play with in August, but we're going to tighten up some things with the floors and some things that just wear and tear just need to be fixed.
Yeah.
And so August is kind of a slow, but kick right back up into September through the end of the year. It's just crazy.
So this is your official shout out on Christmas parties.
If you want Christmas party,
it is the middle of summer and it's time to book your Christmas party.
Yeah.
And our December is filling up.
Yeah. A lot of times people are even doing Christmas parties around like the week after Thanksgiving. They really get into it because we are 7 days a week, so you can book on a Monday all the way through a Sunday. Yeah. But those prime times, those Thursday, Friday nights are really, there's not too many of them leading into Christmas. So if you want to try to get your name on one of those, but you can party on a Monday and Tuesday out here and have as good a time as you can on a Friday. So
that's it. I like it. All right, well, man, that's it's time to book you a party at
Yeah.
Chef's Table by Bojack's, man.
That's right.
It's a little bit of what we do in the restaurant, but designed to throw you a killer party. And we got all the stuff to help you do it. We got tables, we got chairs, we got linens, chafing gear, dishware,
Bridal suite.
audio
ready.
visual team,
Audio visual team.
everything that you need to make your event perfect. I think we have put in there. I'm really proud of that place.
Yeah. Well, conferences. We do a lot of conferences. I think we've done 5 or 6 3-day events where we'll feed them lunch. They come in early, so it's a great spot for that because it's a private venue that's not stuck in the old hotel. You know, a lot of times people get into those events that we're just going to have it at the hotel.
Yep.
Ours is a little different because we can do whatever food you guys want.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell everybody thank you because man, we do not advertise. Chef's Table is about as far as we get into advertising Chef's Table, and they'll keep that thing booked for us.
Yep.
And man, we appreciate you going and telling your friends
Yeah, this is cool.
about the experience you had
Cool
here.
spot.
It's how we grow it down here, and man, just y'all support is what makes that happen. So let's kill it there, man. That is what is going on this week. Check the caption again for drink specials. For
Where's it
hours
at?
of
Where's it
operation.
at? It's up there?
Right here.
Okay.
That's
It's
it.
up there.
All right, so that's it for this week's East Bay Mafia Minute. Until next Monday. Deuces.